So fill up your cup as you listen in. Wake up in the morning with Shelly on WAPN. On WAPN.
I just love it. Good morning. It is Thursday morning, Thankful Thursday, and we have a lot to be thankful for, a lot to be praying for, a lot to get done today. Oh man, I am so thankful. First of all, I am 3/4 of the way done with my dental work. Oh my goodness. I was there for hours again yesterday. I have one little section left to do. And they said that's the easy section. Of course, a dentist is going to tell you it's the easy section, but I am thankful. So got that done. Went to a swim meet last night for my granddaughter. And then Tim went and got me some yummy dinner, and I was able to eat yummy dinner. So that was great. And then here we are back at work today. A super busy scheduled day, but that's okay. I do love busy. I'll get it all done. So I got like 4 appointments this morning, and then I pick up Abby this afternoon, and we got Abby so busy. Hoping to learn some new things today. I have somebody coming here to train me on some stuff. So pray that I can absorb what they're training me and learn the things that I would like to learn for WAPN. You know, if you're constantly learning, and that's something, I don't care how old you are, how young you are. I think that every day you need to be learning and you need to be figuring it out and stuff like that. So I'm going to be learning later on today. So keep a girl in prayer. I have a huge favor. We are, doing YouTube now, which is very important to me for lots of reasons. But we need four more subscribers this morning. And I really need them by 9 o'clock because I have a 9 o'clock appointment, and that has something to do with YouTube. So if you could head on over to YouTube and go WAPN 91.5 FM and subscribe. You'll see it right there. Just hit subscribe. I have to hit 50 by 9 a.m., which I know isn't very many, but it takes a while to build subscribers. People watch YouTube, but they don't subscribe. It's not like I'm going to stalk you or anything. I just need you to subscribe so that we could learn something new today. So if you'll go over to YouTube, WAPN 91.5 FM, subscribe, help a girl out. That will really help me. So that is something I'm in the process of working on this morning. And then, of course, today is 9/11. Where were you on 9/11? I can tell you exactly where I was on 9/11. And so those different things will be going on today throughout the United States. And so pray for all those different organizations and different things that they're doing for the 9/11. Also, pray for Charlie Kirk's family. I mean, crazy yesterday. I don't care your belief. I don't care your denomination. I don't care any of those things. A life was taken for no reason yesterday. A 31-year-old man was taken for no reason. And, he has a wife. He has 2 small children. So pray for that entire family and pray for justice on that. So I'm not going to go back and forth about it, but devastating yesterday that happened. It was very interesting. I've been watching the different reels about his life and different things and his stand. And I did not know this about his wife. She is very heavily involved in BibleIn365.com. So it's a short thing every day that you get text or whatever to, and I'm going to join as soon as I get off the air. BibleIn365.com, and you'll do the whole Bible in 1 year. And I was like, I've always wanted to do that, but I have not done that. And so I thought, this is the day I am going to start that in honor of justice that needs to be taken care of. And so that is something I'm going to do. So why don't you go over there with me, BibleIn365.com, and join that. So it's going to be a great day here in the neighborhood. Like I said, lots of things going on. Finally, no rain last night. I thought we were going to get poured down rain on. Actually, it was great when we went to the swim thing last night because it's been so hot when we go there. Oh my goodness. You want to jump in the pool with the kids. And so I was still numb and I couldn't even drink out of a straw at that point. And so my face was swollen and I'm numb, and I brought my Stanley. I'm thinking, if I try to drink out of that thing, I am just going to drool all over myself. It's one thing I have a hard time with all this dental work is drooling all over. I just feel like I just been drooling and I get it all over. But I was thirsty, so I brought it with me, and it was cool weather. So actually, that was wonderful because I wasn't sweating and I didn't have to make a fool out of myself. So thankful for that. But the temperature is starting to change. You know, I'm an 80s girl. I love the 80s weather. I do. I love Florida. I don't want to live anywhere else. This is my thing. But the dog days of summer were hot this year. And so I'm really loving the 80s. And I hear that it's going to be in the high 60s this weekend. Are we talking sweater and boots weather? Are we talking sweater and boots? You know, a woman, we have, especially in Florida, we have seasons. And I love me some boots and a cute sweater. And so I was like, in the 60s, we could actually pull it out and start wearing it. Oh, and the shoe drama, the missing shoe is still missing, let me just tell you. But Yvonne found me the pair. Yvonne got me the pair. I own the pair. Yes, I do. I am so thankful for her stubborn daughter. I don't know where she gets that from. But she was doing a class down in Port Orange. And see, like, Port Orange is so far to me because everything I do is like right around the station and all that. So I might make it to Port Orange a couple times a month. But, you know, that's not like on my radar to do when I get off work because I'm tired by then. And she was down there doing a class and she ran into a store and lo and behold, the shoes. So she got them for me. So thankful for stubbornness. Thankful for my daughter that goes over and above. I appreciate that. You know, I am blessed. I get to participate in my kids' lives. I'm so thankful. I get to see grandchildren. I get to do life. And, you know, when you hear something like that happened yesterday to a young family with small children, you need to stop and praise the Lord for your family. Stop and praise the Lord for my husband. I have a wonderful husband. I mean, like yesterday, you know, gets me my dinner that I wanted, and that's not where he likes to eat. So he went 2 different places so that I could have something that I wanted. He always takes care of all the maintenance around here at the station, takes care of all the stuff at the house. I don't ever have to worry about any of those things. And so I am a very blessed woman. I am blessed to have children that all live in the state of Florida. All my grandkids live in the state of Florida. I am so thankful for that. I'm thankful for the opportunities to get to do life with them. I am thankful to get to go to the swim meet. I'm thankful to get to pick the other one up, you know. And she's like, I said, well, what do you want for dinner? And she told me, and Tim doesn't like the place. And he's like, no. I said, she can have that. This is part of being a nanny. She can have that. There's going to be a time in my life that she's not going to call me all the time, or she's not going to need me to do this, or she's not going to want to come hang out with me. She's growing up and she's becoming a teenager and then a young woman. And before you know it, she'll be a mom. And so I have to cherish these moments and make these memories. So yeah, we're doing what she wants to do tonight. And I'm thankful that I could do that. I am thankful for good health. You know, don't take your health for granted. Make sure that you get your blood work done. Make sure you're fueling your body. And make sure you got a body in motion. You know, every morning I start off with my stretches before I even hit the floor. And it's so important to get that body, those, you know, joints moving and lubricated and ready to start on your day. And what you're eating throughout the day or drinking throughout the day. I am a big water drinker. I don't go anywhere without something to drink. And, you know, at first it was weird and now it's just part of me. And so I'm a big advocate on drinking water. I'm a big protein drinker, however you want to say it. Those are things that I know fuels my body. But the answer's in your blood. You need to start off with blood work. So if you haven't got your blood work lately, get some blood work. Find out what's going on so that you can get it critiqued. Maybe you're missing. I was really sluggish for a while, and I thought, you know, I thought I took enough D, and I did not. I was way low in vitamin D. Just vitamin D alone, getting that regulated, changed my life. So, you know, that's important to do that. And be prayed up every day. Be prayed up every day. I start my day in the middle of the night. I wake up. And I'm always praying for something. I do my ABCs of prayers. I ask God, you know, to download a letter. And then I do the ABCs of prayer. Have a thankful heart. Yes, it's Thankful Thursday, but have a thankful heart. You know, I am thankful for so many things. And, you know, start your day with, even if it's just that you had a bed to sleep in last night, or a roof over your head. Boy, with those storms the other night with 5 inches of rain, I was thankful for a strong roof, And so prioritize, however you say that word, your life and say, I am thankful. And, start living life. You don't know what tomorrow will bring, if you will even see tomorrow. So don't have any woulda, coulda, shoulda, wouldas. I was going to save that $20 for this or whatever it is. Live life. Pray every day, be thankful, and live life. I have had many a people go home to be the Lord, and I don't have woulda, coulda, shoulda, wouldas. I got to do life with them. I was thinking about my friend Edith so much this week, and the last several months of her life, I did road trips back and forth to Jacksonville. And the littlest things, we might go to lunch, we might go get pedicures, we might go to Walmart and walk the aisles, we might get smoothies, we might walk the dog. It was doing life together. And I am so thankful that I carved out every week to do that. We're all busy. We all got stuff going on. We could all give you a list of what my day looks like. But I'm going to carve out time to make sure that I check on Tim throughout the day. I'm going to carve out time to make sure that I help a daughter with a granddaughter, because those things are important to me. And so as you're starting this day, it's going to be a great day. But you need to decide today, you're going to live life. And how are you going to live it? And what will your legacy be? And I always thought I just wanted my legacy to be, that I was a good mom or, good wife, whatever it is. I don't want to have any woulda, coulda, shoulda, wouldas. I want to, and it's funny, I was even thinking about that this morning. It's funny that when you hear about somebody's family being ripped apart like that, how you look at your life. And one of our boats was called Living Life. And I do. I love to live life. I love to go in the middle of the ocean and just float. I know it's not Tim's favorite thing to do, but he does it for me because he knows that I love that. I just feel like nothing is wrong when I'm in the middle of the ocean just floating. And I'm thankful for that. It's the little things. Stopping and getting my favorite meal that night because he knew I had had a rough afternoon at the dentist. And so he did that for me. Be kind today. Be encouraging today. Be good to somebody else and live life today. Well, let's get our favor on and let's get this day going. Here it is. Just stay in the attitude of faith. No matter what comes against you, you just keep declaring the favor of God. Then before long, just as it did for the saints of old, that favor is going to show up and begin to turn your situation around. If you got to speak life into that situation, you got to show up every day. Showing up is like half the battle, Keep showing up. Keep living your life and keep doing what God asked you to do and see what he does with the situation. We're listening to WAPN 91.5 FM. It is Thankful Thursday, September 11th, 2025. The weather today, my weather, 85 with the low of 74. Madison, 86 with a low of 64. If it's your birthday today, happy birthday to my niece Dakota, a good friend of ours, Derek, Richard, and everybody else that's celebrating a birthday, anniversary, wedding week, graduations, whatever you're celebrating. Happy. Today is something that I do every single morning before I do anything else. Make your bed day. So make your bed. Love your life, be good to your family, and have a great day. I am praying for you as you pray for me. God bless you.